Hey everybody, and welcome back to another video. So it's getting to that time of year where school is starting to come to a close and summer is starting to begin. Summer is something that most people look forward to all year round. Summer is usually a vacation, a break, and a time to relax, but summer is something that might not be happening this year. Well, at least not how we're used to. But there's two ways we can look at this situation. Number one, that's bothering me. Number one, we could sit in our bed in our pajamas all summer watching Netflix, or we can make the most of it and have awesome experiences and memories. I don't know about you guys, but I like the second option a lot better. Summer 2020 doesn't have to be bad or not happen. We can actually make summer of 2020 the best one yet. Okay, so for the purpose of this video, the first thing I did was think of what my dream summer would be like. There's plenty of ways you could do this. You can make a Pinterest board, a bucket list, but for this video, I personally texted all my friends asking them questions like what makes their summer awesome or what they look forward to during the summer. Most of the answers consisted of things like the beach, late nights, food, sleepovers, and experiences. After I received all of this feedback, I made a list about it. Not necessarily like a bucket list, but more of a things that make a usual summer awesome list. Then I got another paper and I sort of like transferred all the ideas from the original normal summer list to my quarantine summer list. And I kind of developed the ideas that we usually do in the summer, that way you could do them at home, if that makes sense. Okay, so once I did that, I got plenty of ideas we could do this summer, and honestly, I'm really excited to share them with you. Let's get on to the ideas. Okay, so as you may know, the first section is going to be friends. During normal summer, having friends come over and sleep over and things like that is something that we definitely look forward to it. But for a lot of us, we still can't do that. I know stuff is starting to open up again, but I do feel like it's going to be a little bit different for a while. So this is just some alternatives to do instead of seeing your friends in real life. So the first thing you can do is FaceTime sleepovers. So I think I said this in my quarantine bucket list video, but I still haven't done it and I still want to do it. Anyway, if you're kind of confused what a FaceTime sleepover is, basically it's when you and your friends or your friend FaceTime and you basically just have a sleepover. You can talk, but when it's time to go to bed or when you guys want to go to bed, you basically just leave your phone on so that when you wake up, it's like a sleepover electronically. But also a lot of people like to do all-nighters during these FaceTime calls, but I personally don't think I'd be able to stay up all night. So if you're like me, you can always go to bed or you can just do an all-nighter. The next thing you can do is a Netflix party. I actually haven't done one of these either, but they seem really fun. Basically, it's something run by Netflix and it's just a website called Netflix Party. And you and your friends can just watch any Netflix movie or show and it watches it together. Like you have like a little icon on the side, I guess, and you can like chat, add gifs and stuff, and if someone pauses the movie, it pauses for everyone. So that's basically like a movie night with all your friends. And also I'm pretty sure it's free. I don't know how that works, but Netflix made it free. So the next thing you could do is a series or book club. So I'm personally someone who likes to read a lot during the summer, but if you're not like that type of person or neither of your friends, you could do a TV series club. And basically what you do is assign a number of chapters or number of episodes to watch, and like once a week you could FaceTime or Zoom or something and talk about what you watched or what you read. I think this is really fun and it's a nice way to communicate with your friends and have the connectivity to do with your friends. So in case you and your friends are wanting to do sort of like a book club, I have a lot of books I'd recommend. So the first book I'd recommend is called The Land of Stories. It's actually a series. It's one of my favorite series in the whole entire world, and I think I've reread the first book because it's that good. It's basically about these two twins and they go to like this magical world and stuff, and it's really, really good. I can't explain it because I have to sit there for like an hour explaining it, but it's really good and I'd highly recommend. The next book I'd recommend is Restart. It's about this kid and he's like a bully and stuff, and he loses his memory and stuff, so he doesn't remember being a bully, and it's really good. I'd highly recommend that as well. Other books I'd recommend are Clicked, The City of Ember, The Little Pilgrim's Progress, and 11 Birthdays. 11 Birthdays was actually good. Workouts. So if you're like me and you've been trying to work out a little bit more in quarantine or summer, doing workouts with your friends on FaceTime or Zoom is awesome because it kind of motivates you, and it not only motivates you but it motivates your friends. You can always play multiplayer games like Minecraft or Roblox. So lately, me and my friends have been just playing Roblox. It's actually really fun just FaceTiming them and joining certain games. You could start a collab YouTube channel or social media. And the last one is super basic. If you have an Apple phone, I think it probably only works for Apple, but you could just do the basic iMessage games. Okay, so the next category is food. Definitely a lot of summer foods that usually only eat in the summer or just reminds us of summer. Okay, so here I am in the kitchen and I'm going to be giving you guys 5 recipes you can make in your house. Okay, so what you're going to need is marshmallows, a microwave, and it's optional, but you can use like graham crackers and chocolate if you want to use this more. You're just going to get 1 marshmallow or 2 or however many you want. I'm going to get 3 and get it on a plate. Do not put graham crackers and chocolate in the microwave, just put your marshmallows. Okay, so now you're just going to put your marshmallows, separate them kind of a little bit away. Just get your marshmallows and put them on a plate. You can like kind of like put them sideways if you want. Then just put it in the microwave. Okay, so put your marshmallows in the microwave for 15 seconds and take them out. And voila, they are now s'mores. Bon appetit, but like all you. Okay, so the next recipe is like a smoothie or a smoothie bowl. So basically, I'm just gonna go into detail about how you can make a smoothie or a smoothie bowl. If you're gonna make a smoothie bowl, the difference between a smoothie and a smoothie bowl is that a smoothie bowl is more thick like ice cream and you can add toppings and you can eat it out of the bowl. But a smoothie, it's thinner and you drink it out. Today I'm gonna be making a smoothie and I'm gonna be making the chocolate peanut butter banana smoothie. Okay, so I have my smoothie cup. I have this top. Okay, so the next recipe is something you're definitely going to want to watch. So it is edible cookie dough. For this recipe, you're going to be needing 2 tablespoons of unsalted butter, make sure it's softened, 2 tablespoons of brown sugar, 1 tablespoon of sugar, 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla, 1 tablespoon of milk, 1/8 teaspoon of salt, 6 tablespoons of flour, and 1/4 cup of chocolate chips. But if you're someone who doesn't really like crunchy cookie dough, you don't have to put that much in. Also, if you're worried about the flour and be like, oh, raw flour isn't good for you, basically what I do and what the recipe recommends you to do is put your flour in a cup and microwave it for like 15 seconds, like twice, and in between each 15 seconds, like mix it. Okay, so the last 2 recipes are super simple, so I'm just gonna kind of explain it to you, but future Laura will add B-roll on top of it. Anyway, so basically the last 2 recipes are popsicles and like lemonade or like lemon water. I don't know why, but all of these things remind me of summer. So basically how I make my popsicles is I'll just get some form of liquid, whether that be chocolate milk, lemonade, orange juice, which is very popular for us. We usually do orange juice. You can put it in a little popsicle holder like this, or you can add it into like a little cup and put like either like a Q-tip or like a fork or like a spoon or something, so it freezes, you can pull it out. Section number 3 is at-home vacations. So basically anything that you would normally have to go out and do, you can do these at home. The first one is beach day at home. You could do this in your house or in your backyard, which I personally think is really cool, especially on those really hot days. Basically all you'd have to do is, you know, just set up a little like chair or like a towel. You can put your sunglasses on. If you're inside, you can turn up the heat a little on your house to make it feel like you're on the beach. You could put a beach towels on. You could maybe make like a little fancy drink with like an umbrella on it. I don't know why. I think that's adorable. And especially if you're inside, putting sunglasses on is really helpful because you can't really see anything. So it'd feel a lot like the beach, which I think is awesome. The next thing, I'm gonna call it like an at-home hotel, I guess. So recently it was my mom and dad's anniversary, and my dad planned out this big thing for me to my sister to do, and we were like the hotel people, the restaurant people, and it was always so fun for me and my sister and my parents. So you could do this for your parents or your sister or your brother or just for yourself. Basically what me and my sister did was, the first thing we did was like we were like waitresses, and we like waited on my mom and dad at a table, and we like brought their food and we brought them their water and we checked up on them, and like, you know, it was just like that. And then after that, me and my sister like magically turned into their hotel people, and we like brought them to their hotel room. We were room service, and they just called us and we brought them their food, and like we made them like a little towel animal, I guess. Kind of difficult, but I'm really glad we did it because it was really cute. Okay, if you can't already tell, I'm now outside for the last section, which is section number 4, and it's basically things you can do this summer or entertainment, or just basically ideas to make that you can do all summer that make your summer. a little bit better, I guess. So the first thing you can do is online shop. Even if you're just adding stuff to cart and just like removing it the next day, or just like never buying it, it's pretty nice. I feel like it's fun. The next thing you can do is make fake movies. I did this all the time in like 3rd grade, in 4th grade, and 5th grade, basically elementary school. And I would just make up like little fake characters and then just like film it and edit it. You could walk your pets. You can have a spa day. You could have a picnic. I definitely want to do this sometime. A pool day. If you don't have a pool like me, you could do a bathtub day. Probably shouldn't do that, but you know, you could do bike rides. You could play Just Dance or like any sort of video game. You could find some new music, TV shows, or books. You could learn a new language. Okay, sorry guys, I was getting bit up like crazy over there, so I moved. Anyway, you could practice a sport. So I don't know about you guys, but my school usually starts our sports sort of in the summer, at least like this fall sports. And I do volleyball, so I'm going to be practicing volleyball like every single day this summer because I don't want to go back and like forget everything. You could find a new style or hobby. You could make new habits. Okay, so that was it for today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys want to see like a part 2 maybe, comment down below. I could definitely do a part 2. I have a lot more of ideas I can include. And don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. And if you want to hit the post notification because I have a lot of fun videos coming up this summer. If you made it to the end of the video right now, comment down below what one of your summer like bucket list items or like your goals for the summer is. I definitely like to see what you guys are wanting to do this summer, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!